A Cleveland woman now questioning her mother's final resting place after the cemetery cannot pinpoint where she is buried. Good evening, I'm Calvin Sneed.
I'm Kim Chapman. Today, News Channel 9's Hannah Lawrence went searching for answers. Hannah.
That woman I talked to today says she's sure this is where she buried her mother because it's right next to the heart-shaped tombstone that belongs to a family member.
That's the last place right here where I seen her at.
Robin Augustinovich says her family never put a tombstone with her mother's name, Pauline Vines, here after she died in July of 2001. She often brought flowers here, though, until last year when she found construction equipment had torn up the surface of the grave.
And that's what made me kind of investigate on the deal to try to see what's going on. Why are they running over other people's grave sites?
What she learned when she contacted the owner, even worse than she expected.
He said that there wasn't a Pauline Vines even here, nowhere.
The family pitched in to pay for the plot, but don't have a record of the purchase. The owner of the Fort Hill Cemetery refused to answer our questions today, but Augustinovich says last year the owner stuck a 10-foot pole into the ground and didn't find any casket buried in this plot. Now she's left only to guess where her mother's casket might be.
I have been told that maybe she might have been moved from Fort Hill Cemetery to Pottersfield, wherever that's at, I don't know.
Augustinovich's stepfather hired the Jim Russ Funeral Home to handle Vine's services 15 years ago. They told us Pottersfield is just to the right of the Veterans Cemetery. This is free ground for people who can prove they can't afford a gravesite. News Channel 9 found Vines' obituary and death certificate. They confirmed funeral home records that show she was buried in the Fort Hill Cemetery, but they don't specify a plot number. We also called Augustinovich's stepfather. Did you ever take her from that plot of land and move her elsewhere? He says he did not, but also can't explain how Vine's final resting place became a mystery.
If she's not buried here, then I need to know where she's buried.
Now, we found the state agency that regulates cemeteries. The Tennessee Board of Funeral Directors says each cemetery is required to keep a map of everyone buried on that land. News Channel 9 has since told Augustinovich that she must file a complaint for them to investigate. She says she has another meeting with the cemetery owner tonight.